Hey guys, so this is Fool on a Journey. I got inspired. I was going back through a bunch of different tarot channels and trying to figure out what it was about them that I liked so much that really made me want to have my own channel. And not because I wanted to copy them, but because I just wanted it to be, what is it that I love about it? And how can I make that, my own? And I was looking back through Kellyanne Maddox's channel. I'll link her channel in the description below. We all love Kellyanne. And I love her Tea and Tarot series. And I was wondering why. What's so great about it? It just really felt like you sat down with a friend and you guys were shooting the shit with some tarot. I'm from Alabama, so we are having a Tipsy Tarot party. This is Jack Daniel's glass. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm not actually drinking Jack Daniel's. I am actually drinking vanilla Crown Royal and Coke. It's delicious. And we're on glass 2.5. I really want to sort of shoot the shit with you guys about tarot and about what tarot kind of is to me. There's so many hashtags going around right now, and I'm probably going to answer some of them, but I'm also going to touch on them a little bit because they're just on my mind right now in this video. Mainly the I believe in tarot. This is not really my answer. Maybe I'm probably still going to answer it. But tarot for me is what I feel like totally different than what tarot is for other people. Because tarot for me is truly just for me. When I read for other people, it's just to answer email requests, which I'm actually out of right now. My inbox is empty, so if you would like a free reading, go ahead, let me know. I am trying to read for more people other than myself, but I don't really care if I don't, because it's something that just I love. I love it for me. It's a spiritual tool, and I respect it, but it's mostly just, to me, this is learning. I love to learn. I love to be a student, and I want to be a student of life. And I feel like tarot can teach you how to live a better life. So I'm about to start my example right now. I have the Deviant Moon and the Shadowscapes, and I have 2 decks for a reason. A lot of tarot is creating a conversation between yourself and the deck, or your sitter and the deck. What are you thinking when you see this card? What does this card make you react? What's your personal relationship with this picture? A lot of people will see a picture of, children, and suddenly they're back in their childhood. Or they will see a picture of the emperor and people start talking about authoritative figures, and it's like daddy issues suddenly are there, and that's all they can think about. So it really is a conversation between the sitter or yourself and your deck. And so I want to show you guys how you can do something different. I am going to have my decks talk to each other. We're very far into this next drink. Okay, so I have already shuffled. I've been shuffling. I'm going to cut these decks in just a second. And I'm going to let them say whatever they want to say to each other. Whatever it is. There's obviously some personal stuff is going to obviously color how I read the cards. I'm not going to say I'm going to try to be traditional, because Deviant Moon is not traditional. I will say Shadowscapes is more Rider-Waite-Smithy than Deviant Moon. Is that a verb? Rider-Waite-Smithy? I don't know. It is now. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm going to cut these decks and start a conversation and just sort of talk to you guys through this conversation. Also, isn't this spread cloth the coolest thing ever? You can find it on Amazon. True story. It's amazing. All right. So, let's start with Deviant Moon. I'm feeling it. It's sassy. It would talk first. The Hermit. Listen, Shadowscapes, I'm not up for your shit right now. I'm busy doing my own thing. I want to be alone. I'm tired of people looking at me. I'm tired of people bugging me. I'm tired of people judging me. Just go away. Shadowscape's response. The reversed Knight of Cups. Reversed Knight of Cups. Can you see this? I don't know. I'm too drunk to even see my camera screen. Okay, so we've got the reversed Knight of Cups. Okay, well, I care so much that you just really hurt my feelings. I am a loving, nice, generous man, and you just told me to go the hell away. I didn't say anything rude to you. I wasn't mean to you. Why do you have to be like this, Deviant Moon? Response. Wish. Oh, look at that genie. I love it. I wish you would just go away. I wish you would just go away. Response. King of Swords. Fine. I'm cool with that. I'm out of here. You don't want what I know? That's cool. I'm too good for you. Alright, no. Too harsh. I don't think the King of Swords would be too good for anybody. But I do think that he has a lofty attitude. Like, he's one of those really, like, PhD'd guys that's just like, I appreciate your theory, but I don't think you can back it up immediately right now with any kind of facts. Back this up with facts. Tell me where you got this information. I don't know. I read it somewhere. You probably made it up. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this King of Swords right now. Ooh, see what I mean? Okay, so we're having a conversation. I just learned something about myself. I think people with PhDs that want me to back up my facts don't appreciate what I think. I just learned something about myself, which is fascinating. Also, I probably wouldn't have learned it without the help of this. So they are not talking to me, but because I'm talking, I'm learning. And I just think we can all be doing this. I think we can all be talking and learning. And if tarot is what starts the conversation, then by all means, let tarot start the conversation and see what you have to say. So let's keep going. Okay. So, I wish you'd leave me alone. Fine. I can do that. Teamwork. Okay, so we went from I wish you'd leave me alone to I guess I could work with you. I can work with this. I can work with this. The Ten of Swords. This conversation's over. You were mean. You were aggressive. You didn't want to hear what I had to say. You wished I would leave. I'm out of your face. I'm over it. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so great. Okay. So we finally had a change of heart. But it's too late. Has this ever happened in your life? Have you ever kept telling people to go away, go away, go away, and when you realized you needed them, you said, hey, I could use your help. And they said, too late. If you have, how'd that feel? If you have, maybe why? Why'd you spend so long turning them away? Why'd you spend so long wishing they would go away? I'm just really caught up in this right now. I'm really caught up in myself. I'm really caught up in what I am personally thinking, and I wasn't thinking about you. We can start this again. We can start working on building something new. We can start working on something different. I think these decks have created this sudden, beautiful friendship here. Very excited about it. But that was an honest response. So we had, okay, now let's go for some teamwork. I'm sorry. I almost feel like this was an I'm sorry. I was really caught up in what I was thinking, what I was doing, what I had going on, what was in my head, which you can't see that. So, I was caught up in what I was doing. I was caught up in what was in my head, and I wasn't thinking about anything else, and I'm sorry. That's almost what that card feels like to me. And then we're here with this guy. And, oh, girl, maybe? Is that a dress? I don't know. I get a little confused about the genders in this deck, which is cool. Anybody else do that? Maybe that's just me. Or maybe it's this. Who knows? That's Tipsy Tarot for you. So, okay. We can start something new. Let's try to create something different. Let's try to start the growth of something new. Oh, they're on a dragon. I've literally never noticed that. I thought those were just like, I thought that was plants. Don't judge me. I'm tipsy right now. Okay. We're starting something new. Ace of Cups. Maybe it can be a new relationship instead. Maybe instead of a new, our new thing needs to be something a little more emotional, something a little more, something more with feeling. What do you think about that? The Ten of Pentacles. I would be so satisfied if we could create an emotional connection here. Look at that. That's beautiful. We've got the dragon back. Apparently there are lots of dragons in the Pentacles in this deck, and I just haven't noticed yet. This is actually one of my newest decks, so I do need to spend a little more time with it. But God, it's so beautiful. Anyways, look at that satisfaction. She's lounging against a dragon. I mean, clearly there's some unconcern there. I think that'd be beautiful. I think she thinks that the romantic idea is great. Good job, Deviant Moon. Way to make it up to her. Oh, look, I decided that my Shadowscapes was a her, just because I can. And that really, this conversation that this deck is currently having with this deck, this is how I communicate with my decks on a regular basis. I don't always use two, usually it's just one, but I really try to make it a more relaxed conversation because, what do you have to say? There's, everybody says there's a whole life of experience in a deck. There's a whole person in there too. If there's a whole life of experience, that's a person. That's just my, my humble opinion. Or it could be, this is humble opinion, but, who knows? I don't know. I believe that tarot is a teaching tool. I said that I was going to mention my I believe in tarot stuff. I believe that tarot is a teaching tool. I believe that it has the ability to teach us everything we need to know about life. And we just have to let it. We have to decide to be students, not just students of tarot. I've got bookshelves full of nothing but tarot books. Literally 4 bookshelves full of nothing but tarot books. But it's not just about learning the tarot and what the tarot is. It's about learning from the tarot. What can the Ace of Cups teach you? What can the Ten of Pentacles teach you? And are you learning that lesson? Are you absorbing that into your life? Are you letting that affect you? Are you carrying that with you? Did you just learn a lesson from the Deviant Moon saying, I'm sorry, and admitting what was going on and why it rejected your help in the first place? And then having the Shadowscape say, all right, let's try something new. Let's start something new. Okay, let's start something new with feeling. Did you just learn something? And if you did, you didn't learn that from me. You didn't learn that from my glass of vanilla Crown Royal and Coke. You learned that from tarot, whether you know how to read tarot cards or not. Let's keep going. I'm loving this conversation. Okay, we've created a relationship, or we've said that we would like to create a more deep feelings relationship, okay? And Shadowscapes is super satisfied and is very into that ideal. She's lounging against a dragon saying, heck yeah, let's do that. I think that'd be great. And Deviant is saying, okay, there needs to be some balance. There needs to be there's some juggling involved. How am I going to go from being the hermit, leave me alone, I want nothing to do with you, to the Ace of Cups? Let's try for something more emotional. We're going to have some balance. Four of Cups. All right. That is going to require some thinking. It's going to require some contemplation. That's going to require some thought processes. I'll think about it. I'll think about how to make it balanced for you. Ace of Pentacles. What if we try to keep it more practical? What if we try to keep the balance between the emotional and the practical? Having a tea party with stuffed animals. Can you see this? Can you? I don't know. Oh man, that's the sweetest. I clearly think that is a yes. You know, that's just a beautiful conversation. That's a beautiful lesson. Let's create a balance between our emotional and our practical within the relationship that we have with each other. Let's have tea. Oh gosh, we're back to tea and tarot. Thank you so much, Kellyanne. And we're back to Tipsy Tarot. Thank you so much, Crown Royal, for making vanilla flavored whiskey. I mean, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about the idea that tarot can teach you? Do you want to learn from tarot, or do you just want to learn about tarot? I recently commented on Tom Benjamin's video. I'll link it below. Probably, yeah, because I'll watch this again and remember that I said I would link it below. Tom Benjamin's video where he was talking about not comparing yourself to others. And he was talking about what you bring to the party. And it was like, he brought pickles. Okay, watch the video. It makes sense if you watch the video, I swear. It's not about pickles, it's about tarot. I do not get paid for my readings for other people. I have never been paid for a reading, but I give readings to other people. Gotten phenomenal feedback. I am very confident in my reading ability. And he was talking about everybody brings something truly different to the table. And whatever it is that you bring is valid. It's valid because it's something different. It's something new, and it adds to the collective conscious of, tarot as its, whole complete thing. Hopefully what I add to tarot is not whiskey. I mean, I'm adding it to myself right now, but hopefully that's not what I add to tarot. And what I would really like to, what I hope that I would add is that it's really a lesson. Learn from the tarot, not from tarot books. I mean, yes, I do learn from tarot books. We just talked about my bookshelves full of tarot books. But let tarot teach you. Let tarot teach you to be gracious and humble and accepting of someone who really needs some balance in a relationship with you. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful lesson. We could all use some balance between, in our relationships between the romantic and the practical. We could all use some balance. We've all had that moment where we told everybody to just go away and then realized that maybe we needed them. Maybe we needed them. And we were sorry. I just think that's beautiful. And that's what tarot is. That's what tarot can do. Tarot can teach you all of those things. So this is my first episode of Tipsy Tarot. I'm not completely finished my drink yet. I guess I can ramble for a few more minutes. I feel like this conversation's over. But those are beautiful cards. So we pulled It was the Hermit, the reverse Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Holy moly, do you realize how many pentacles we just pulled from 2 different decks? Okay, so we had, let's see, cups. It was all pentacles and cups. Oh, there were some swords. I lied to you. There were some swords. So I hope that you guys enjoyed sort of shooting the shit with me. I hope Tipsy Tarot is something that can just sort of open your mind to something new, something different. I hope that you think just a tiny bit different about your tarot cards and how it interacts with you. And I hope that you consider maybe letting your tarot decks have a conversation with each other because you watched this video. Until the next time, or the next episode of Tipsy Tarot, or until I buy more whiskey, this is Shay from Full on a Journey. Thanks for watching.